Well, hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thanks for being here for our third and final offering of the day. Oh, it's been a day, hasn't it? It's been a busy old day. We've had lots of fun, action-packed day. We had a brilliant craft along earlier. We were in Santa's Christmas workshop a little bit earlier on as well. We thought we'd close the workshop down for Christmas, but we came back for one day because we found that the elves hadn't done enough work. So we got them back in. They even got me working in that show as well. That's how much work was needed to be done. It was fun though, wasn't it, with Helen? And we're here for the final show. Oh, hello. Hello. What's going on here? There? The camera's gone on strike.
The camera, has it shut down or has it done a rotate?
I'm not quite sure. I think it might have shut down. It's gone. I've never ever seen that happen before.
I've never seen that. That was like number 5's alive.
It's turned all the way round. Hang on, where are we now?
Are we live? How exciting was that? There we are.
Are we on 9?
We're on 9 now. Well, we fixed number 5.
Number
5's alive!
Number 5 literally just did that and span all the way around. Oh, hang on, he's coming back now.
Oh, hiya.
Wait there.
Number 5 is alive.
This guy's don't mind. Hang on.
I love that. 5,
are you going to be able? What? We've got another show to do. We haven't finished yet, mate. 9, doing brilliantly. Thank you, 9, doing what you should be doing. I know you were on the close-up initially, but now you're having to fill in because 5 is mucking about. Have you ever seen 5 do that before?
I've never seen 5 do that before. We'll have a word with 5 after the show.
Completely out of character, though, isn't it, for 5? We'll get him sorted anyway. We are here for Colour Me Happy, and I'm really excited because we're sat together tonight, so we're going to have a bit of a play. Majority of what we're going to be talking tonight is with the Aquablend Pencils, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I know you've got lots lined up. We've got the paint palettes, we've got sparkle pens, we've got some brilliant collections, coastal collections on the show, bookworm collection, and we will craft. But we're very happy to take requests, aren't we, on the show?
Yes, I'm very happy to take requests. You know, if you have got your Aquablend pencils or your watercolour palette or the Tri-Blend Aqua markers, which we've got all of them for you tonight, and you have any specific problems or queries or how-tos or just, can you show me again, Leann? Very happy to take any of those, Ben. We'll keep it very interactive, I think, tonight, and make sure you get what you need, and I'll show you maybe a few new things that you might want to try with your colouring.
And maybe some old favourites as well.
Some definite old favourites.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, that's definitely going to happen.
Do you know that? A few quick hellos.
While you're doing hellos, I'm going to go over there and get my heat gun.
Okay, you go over there.
Okay, I'll be back in a second.
Keep it very loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, 5's probably going to follow you at this rate.
Just really tripped over.
Yeah. No, we didn't rehearse this. Here we go. All right, 5 wasn't mucking about. Are you still working 5? Right. Jan's with us on the socials tonight. Joyous Jan. Trudy Bickham says hello. Jane Adams says, good morning, everyone, from a fabulous sunny Las Vegas. We're all friends. It's fine. Hilary says, hello, everyone, from Hilary and Holly Collie. Hello and woof. Alison Mason says, hi, Ben, Leann, everyone. Hi to Carol Garwood Beard. He says, good morning, everyone. And Lynn Morton says, good evening, Leann, Ben, and
Lynn.
all the team from Newcastle. Can I just say, Alison's just reminded me, just seeing her name, thank you for all of the cards you've been posting in the Crafterscompanion group. We've seen lots of the cards which you guys have received off the Christmas card exchange, and it has been marvellous.
Oh, it has.
And what one of my favourite exchanges we had, so Alison, who's just messaged, or this might be the other way around. No, this is right. Alison, who's just messaged, had in her parcel a card from another one of our regular viewers, Alex.
Oh.
What are the chances of that happening?
That is a very, do you know, I love that because that's Kismet taking over, isn't it?
That's the word.
Kismet taking over, I love that.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody noticed me trotting off there.
No, it was barely, I thought you'd been somewhere, have you?
I have, yeah. Oh. Did you not notice that?
I didn't even notice that. Can I just also say, someone has received one of your cards, Lynn Morton, who's messaged.
Yes.
She received your card in her package.
Lynn, I'm so happy. That is really exciting. Lynn, I hope you liked it. Let me know.
The one card that everybody wants yet hasn't been found, I don't think.
And that is?
Producer Johnny's, of course. It's out there.
Of course, it's out there.
Yeah.
It's going to be like the Willy Wonka golden ticket, isn't it?
Well, that's why I said that's the one. You know, you think about these trading cards that people collect. That's the one you want to get, really, isn't
Grandfather Craft.
Yeah. One time only card. That was it. Yeah, hopefully it's somebody watches and not someone who just thinks, what's this in me parsley? I don't know. They wouldn't do that. Of course they wouldn't. Of course they wouldn't. A mantelpiece pleaser indeed. Zoe's joined us from West Sussex. Brian's with us tonight as well. And our very own resident birdman, Michael Adams, joins us as well. Now, just to say before we get into tonight's show, we're obviously here for you. We always listen. We always take on board. We always relay things to Leann, you know, new product ideas. We chat about new shows. And a while back we were chatting about a new show, saying wouldn't it be great if we did a show where you suggested to us things that we could try out and we could see whether or not they worked. Well, the powers that be loved it, and there is a brand new show happening this coming Wednesday, and it's called The Innovation Station.
Ooh. Hey, I want to be part.
Welcome to Innovation Station, where crafting meets science. Here in the lab, we test the ideas you've always wondered about. Will it work? Should we try it? And what happens if we do? From brand new concepts to wild techniques and those might be a terrible idea moments, nothing's off the table. Sometimes it's a breakthrough. Sometimes it's a beautiful mess. But every experiment teaches us something new. So grab your goggles and your glue, because at Innovation Station, curiosity is always encouraged.
I'm there.
James, can you come and help me clear up?
That's what we're doing in the break today.
I love that. So, was that fish or Chivers' coat?
It was I don't know what, it was a tight squeeze for me.
Was it?
I had to take the jumper off. I don't know whose it was actually.
I think we've got the same size actually, so it doesn't matter.
Have you?
Yeah.
So that's coming on Wednesday. Do you want me to wear the wig and the glasses? And also, if you've got any suggestions of things you want to see, get them in here. Or if you go to my Facebook page, I've put up a post so you can leave them on there.
You could leave the coat open, like in true Mad Doctor style, over the top of your shirt.
Yes.
You could have a shirt on and then just leave your coat.
Yeah?
You know.
Yeah.
Oh, not
done up?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
But not the glasses. The glasses were difficult to see through. That's why I spilt a lot of the... What, they're mine? What are you on about, Johnny? They were like that, the lenses, like milk bottles they were.
Were they?
Yeah.
Oh, so they weren't, you couldn't put your finger through
No,
it?
they're proper...
They're proper ones?
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
That's why I spilt a lot. Hi to Karen, who says, that is hilarious. It's going to be a fun show. And hello from Florida, says Karen. I'm making the last of my Christmas papers today using my papers from my Special Papers box and the template library. Right, let's get into this.
Yeah.
We've got a deal on the Aquablends. Whether you're shopping in the UK or the US, you can jump in and grab these. So we've got the Essentials collection on the show. We've got the Portrait. We've got the Landscape as well. Leann has them with her. And let's go right back to basics here. I feel like this is a really good opportunity in this show. We do so many different styles of pens, which I think we've done a lot of shows on recently and Colour Me Happy. Pencils-wise, I feel like we see the Aquablend pencils more often than the Aquablends.
Yeah.
So let's talk about these for people perhaps who are fairly new. What are the Aquablend pencils and how do these differ from the colour blends that we've got?
Yes, okay, so Aquablend pencils are a waxed-based blending pencil, which requires no water to make the pigment move. So the wax allows the movement of the pigment together and you get the blend by layering colours.
Yeah.
Aquablend, by the very nature of the fact that it's got the word aqua in it, means that it needs water to move the pigment.
Right.
So it is a water dissolvable binder in the pencil with pure pigment. So you have only got in here pigment and binder, and the binder is completely water soluble, which means that you are left with pure pigment on your page when you're doing your beautiful watercolouring. So it's a very portable way of taking a watercolour medium around with you. It's a clean way of taking a watercolour medium around with you. What you don't get in any of our pencils is any binder, filler, fluffer out of no scrapings off the floor, no chalk, no bits of sawdust. In our pencils, pure pigment and binder only. And what you also have with them, Ben, is a thicker core.
Yes.
So a regular colouring pencil is excuse my I jammed it in the door.
What?
Me nail.
Oh, I didn't want to say
draw
about
attention
that.
to it.
No, I didn't want to.
It's horrible, doesn't it? I'll try and keep it away like that. Yeah. Christmas sparkly nails. Shameful nail, I know.
Ow.
Jammed it in the door. I'm going to get it rectified this week. So usual pencils are about 3.2 millimetres in diameter.
Okay.
Ours are just over 4.
Ah,
So
right.
it's a thicker pencil, which means it's a more comfortable pencil to hold. You're going to have to just ignore the nail. I need to do it when I'm holding the pencil. Which is a more comfortable pencil to hold, but it also means that the core of the pencil, which is where the lead is, so the lead in the pencil is thicker. It also means you get more of that in this pencil than you would a regular one. So when you think about other pencils on the market which are artist quality watercolour like this, pure pigment and binder only, you can be paying 4, 5, 6 times as much.
Wow.
They can be really expensive, but they're thinner. They're not this fatter pencil that we've done where you've got more of that good stuff that you want in the centre there. So they're a really affordable, excellent pencil to start with.
Would you need a specialist sharpener then? Because I know that question's going to come.
You need a good sharpener. I wouldn't say a specialist sharpener, but you don't want one that's 99p for the kids in a school bag. So you want to get something which is designed for artist pencils.
Right.
You want to be spending between £5 and £10 on that. I would say never use your electronic ones because they run away with you and you end up wasting half your pencil. And that's a sad event. That's a sad event. So you want something that's of a good quality, and not something that you're going to get for the kids like 99p.
Okay. And if, again, I'm asking these questions on your behalf. I'm expecting you to jump in at home and get your questions in. Nothing is off the table. Please, 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 use Leann while she's here. We've obviously got portrait, we've got landscape, we've got essential. If I was going for one tin tonight, for example, would the essential collection be the one that I would go for out of all of them? Essentials or landscape. Right.
So let's talk about the colours. So essentials...
US only, this one.
Okay, essentials is exactly what you would expect. It's the essentials.
Right.
So you've got your reds, your pinks, your yellows, your greens, your blues. You've got a little yellow, your oranges. You've got a little bit of everything in there. That's your essential collection. Another great collection, actually, is they're all great. So you can choose whatever you like to colour. This is the landscape collection. And you can see in the landscape, we've got a few more of the kind of greens and browns for the trees and the sky and the sand and for the landscape. But then you've got your beautiful blues, you've got your greens, you've got a lovely pink and a yellow in there, you've got your umbers. So that's a really nice supporting collection. However, if you're in the UK and you're thinking, well, I wanted a set like that, and now that's US only, go for portrait.
Okay.
Okay, and the reason I'm going to say that is, even if we just look at the colour chip there, look at how beautiful that colour range is. And when I open these up, they're not a million miles different from the essential collection. You've got a little bit of everything you need in there. So you've got a lovely brown, you've got a lovely pink, a red, a green, a blue. You've got your flesh tones in there as well. You've got your more orangey colours. So you've got a little bit of everything in terms of a nice breadth of colour. I'm going to be dipping in and out of all 3 of the tins when I'm colouring for you tonight, but you know, if you are in the US, choose essential. If you're only buying 1 tin, and if you're in the UK, choose your portrait because you get a lovely range of colour.
Just to say, 50 bonus points on all the tins for tonight's show only, and also don't forget, if you're in the UK, we can still guarantee you Christmas delivery. Wednesday is the final day for that. I think these, producer Johnny's just said it as well, Leann, for anyone, I think this time of the year we might get partners watching and people perhaps who don't watch us that often, they're shopping for, you know, people they know who love crafting. This would be a lovely gift for somebody,
An incredible great gift. And do you know what? It's an incredible gift, but it's also perfect for Twixmas.
Oh, yes.
Because you're going to open this on Christmas Day, and I would imagine not many of you are going to get time to have a play on Christmas Day. Maybe not Boxing Day, but as soon as you get to the 27th, you're looking for something. I'm a bit sick and I'm looking for something to do. I'm fed up with the telly. I don't want to be dragging myself out if it's rainy and cold. Stop it. I just want to relax and have a lovely time. And so if you're relaxing and having a lovely time, this is a perfect new hobby to learn.
I love that. Lots of people loving the advert for the new show, which is great. Your alter ego mad scientist is hilarious, says Jean Marie. Mary Shaw is in, Stephanie Theodos is in, and Karen Fisher. Don't worry, Leann's going to come on to the first demo, but you've read our minds here. She says, I would love to see the technique with the usings of the shavings of the pencil. Will you demonstrate that to refresh my memory? Later on we will, won't we?
100%. Tonight will not end where I haven't shown you that.
Okay.
Absolutely. Shall we just start with some basic colouring? Why not? So I'm going to use these little books. Now, can I just say, there are actually some other rules I want to talk to you about.
Here we go, listen up.
When you get your pencils home, I want everybody now, hold up your hand to me, please. and you're going to swear in the law court of Leann. I do solemnly swear, repeat after me. I do solemnly swear.
I do solemnly swear, say it at home.
That when I receive my pencils home.
That when I receive my pencils home.
I will not, and I promise this.
I will not, and I promise this.
Take the pencils out of the very expensive tin we provided to you free of charge.
Take the pencils out of the very expensive tin that we provided to you free of charge.
And put my pencils in a pot, a pencil case, or a random drawer and rattle them around.
And put my pencils in a pot, a pencil case, or a random drawer and rattle them around.
Because that will damage my pencil.
Because that will damage my pencils.
And then I'll be very sad.
And I'll be very sad.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, as long as we've got that out of the way, guys, we can carry on.
I'm sure I remember a point on the show where someone had sent in a picture or that had happened and like you were a little bit, you know, you don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that,
They
no.
put them in like a totally Tiffany bag or something.
Yeah, I was
you
stern,
don't.
wasn't
Yeah,
I?
you were very, I remember
very
that.
stern.
The finger.
The finger came out.
Yeah.
The eyebrow was raised.
Yes,
then.
yes.
Don't do that. Because what happens is we put them in the, let me just tell you why, because you might be sat at home going, well, why, Leann?
Yeah.
So we put them in here because look, I can run my hand across them, they're not moving. Can you see they're held beautifully still? And the reason for that is if you take them out and you have them together, let me just take out a couple and almost demonstrate, but I won't because I'll have a finger in the way. If you've got them in a pot or a bag or a drawer and they're all clashing up against each other, what happens is the lead will break down the core of the pencil. And if you're sharpening a pencil and you continuously lose it, so you sharpen it and then it falls out.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're like, oh, I've lost that tip. Where's it? Sharpen again. And you end up losing an inch of your pencil before you know where you're at. That's because your pencils haven't been taken care of and they've rattled against each other. And then the core has broken. So they stay in the tin, which means they can't rattle against each other. And that means you get a better longevity from your pencil, you get a better sharpening experience, and you'll get to use all of the beautiful colour in there and you won't be wasting any.
And it's nice to keep your pencils in the tins that they came in as well, so you know where each one is.
And where the colours are, because on the
exactly
reverse, you know, on the reverse of the tin, let's for example show this one.
Yeah.
On the reverse, you've got all of the little colour chips, and you've got the names, and you know what you should have there. And so you can make sure, you know, if you don't put them back in the right place, you know where you're at. So I think having them in the tin, we've done that for a reason, not just to make them look pretty and charge you more. We actually haven't charged you for the tin at all. It's not worked into the price. You pay for the pencils. We give you the tin because we want you to have the best experience.
Excellent.
Okay, so the next thing you're going to need is a Finesse waterproof ink pad. So you definitely need to have something to stamp with that will not move with water.
Okay.
So Finesse waterproof is the best option. And then you're going to need your rocker block or your stamping platform or whatever your particular preference is. Rocker block's my preference, I love it. And then I always recommend, because we are going to do a few little techniques as well with water.
Yes.
Maybe get your silicone mat.
That's a good idea. On the show?
Yeah, because you can keep your colours lovely, you can keep it nice and clean. It's brilliant for your Aquablends, it's brilliant for your shimmer sprays, it's brilliant for your ink pads, it's brilliant for your glitter markers. It is so many fabulous reasons why you need the silicone mat.
Bottom of the screen if you want it. Very limited in the UK though. Last few of those to snap up. I love the fact on your mat you've got all the little wells, haven't you, to mix your inks in as well.
Now look, I've missed a bit here, and I just want to tell you why.
Okay.
Mucky mat under here,
right.
and so it hasn't quite caught it. We're not going to worry about that. I'm going to show you the colouring. You make sure you've got a clean mat. My mucky mat left me sad. But anyway, we're good. We're going to continue with the colouring. Right, so the first and the easiest thing to do with your pencils is take them straight to your watercolour card.
Yeah.
And this is a piece of watercolour card that I'm colouring with. You will need some water.
Yes.
And you will need the ever-present, never be without it when you're watercolouring.
Tissue roll.
Tissue.
What was I going to say? I was going to say something. It's gone out of my head. Can't have been that important. Mixed media mat is limited in the UK, is what I was going to say.
Well, I'm not surprised. It is fabulous. Right, so now I'm going to go with a lovely brown or a burgundy. What colour's this? Currant. Ooh,
Currant.
I like that name, Currant. This one looks good. What's this? This could be my shelf. Claret. We'll go with a bit of claret.
Lovely.
Oh, I love the names. Now, this is a piece of watercolour card. So what we're going to do is just take the pencil straight to the watercolour card. And you're going to do what we know is preserve our highlight.
Yes.
So you can see I'm taking the pencil and I'm colouring that straight down. I'm not applying a lot of pressure. I'm just putting on, it's light. So So the pencil tip is touching the watercolour card, but I'm not pushing the pencil into the card, okay? And so we just bring that along, a little bit of pencil.
Watercolour cards up on the show, that's what I was going to say.
Thank you. And then we go into the water pot, take off the excess on your tissues. You've got a damp brush, not a soaking wet brush. And then immediately just take that to the watercolour pencil, and you can drag that out. And the minute that the water touches it, oh, I'm sorry. So, were you telling me, James, and was I not listening? James, you're going to have to use your big voice. Use your big voice, James.
Yeah, go,
far too polite.
Move your hair.
Because all I could hear was... and that should have been, Leann, get your big bunts out the way.
Please say that next time, James.
Yeah, please do.
Big bunts.
Big bunts.
Yeah.
So you see, I'm just dragging that out, and the pigment moves beautifully and allows you to get that lovely shade onto the shelf. Very, very easy to do. And actually, I've just got lots of scraps here, and I'll just show you before I go on moving it what I mean by that, because if I put on here just a scribble of the same or a similar colour, it's a different colour, and you can see there's a lot of texture there of the watercolour card coming through with that Aquablend pencil. And then if I bring my water to it, you can see there in the middle how that just immediately changes to a beautiful paint.
Yeah. And
you can change how deep the colour is by how much pressure you apply when you're applying your pencil. So that was no pressure at all. Here, if I put more pressure, you see I've got more pigment.
Yeah.
Here, if I apply maximum pressure, more pigment still. Here, if I cross hatch, and that means go one way, then the other, I'm filling in every little well that is available for me to use on my watercolour card. And now when I take my water to this, you'll see, let me just clean that the intensity of the colour changes. So this is a little bit darker than this. And if I take it to this one, darker colour again.
Yeah.
But each one of them working brilliantly with the water. Take my water to this, all of the texture gone, but very, very intense colour.
And is this another way to colour? So making your own kind of palette on a scrap piece of watercolour paper and taking your colour in that way?
You can, because that saves you wasting your pencil and going back in. So now I can use this. If I want to go and put in some more depth here, I can pick up the colour and go straight in.
Right.
And intensify the colour that I want on this little shelf. It really does make that so easy for you to do. And I always say, if you're brand new to colouring, start with watercolour, start with Aquablend.
Yeah.
You will have heard me say that so many times, because it's so easy. It's just faultless, foolproof, you know, whatever you want to, however you want to explain it. And then you just have a lovely time adding your colour and then moving it with your brush. That couldn't be easier, Ben. And you see, all I'm doing is putting a little bit of colour in one place and then dragging that colour out. And if I feel I need to add some more, I can pick it up from the little palette that I created and I can add some more in.
One thing I'll mention at this point, because it's just like popped into my head, and this is a not to do, isn't it? Don't be tempted to get your pencil and take your brush to the end of the pencil. Because I don't know why that just popped into my head then. You don't ever do that.
Right.
Just to let you know.
So you can, if you're very flipping careful.
Right.
Okay.
Flipping careful.
Yeah. However, what you would never do, ever, and I will absolutely come round with my blue lights flashing. I'll be knocking on your door with my blue lights flashing if you ever take your pencil and put it in your water pot.
Right. Don't ever. What?
No. Because what happens is, and you've seen how it just dissolves with water. So what happens is wood is porous. And so if you put this in your water pot, this dissolves, the wood soaks the water, and all of this up here, up the pencil, dissolves. And so then you have to sharpen away half your pencil to get a point.
Oh, what a nightmare.
You would be so sad.
You would be very sad.
Very sad. However, if you've got a nice long point on your pencil like this and you want to pick up some intense colour, what you can do with a damp brush, so you're saying I've wet my brush and then taken the excess off on the tissue. As long as I don't touch the wood, Ben,
right,
and I only touch the pigment tip,
right,
and that water does not go anywhere near the wood, I can pick up a little bit of colour.
Okay, but be very careful.
Very, very careful. And if you're brand new, I wouldn't advocate it.
No.
But if you're a little bit more experienced and you're being very careful not to go near the wood and to only pick the colour up from the very fine tip, then you can do that.
But I think this is, for any beginners, this is the easiest way, isn't it?
Absolutely. For any beginner.
It just gets rid of any chance of an accident, in my mind.
Completely agree with you. You're not going to be sad with yourself later on.
No.
Yeah, so that's
and
that
this again, feel free to ask any questions. This again, so say you finish colouring this in, I then keep that.
Yes.
Because I can reactivate that any time, can't I?
Yeah, well, let's leave it till the end of the show.
Okay.
And we'll leave that dry and then I'll show you that you can come back and get that.
Yeah.
And this is all my little scraps of card, my little scraps of watercolour card that perhaps I haven't stamped on, or I've cut a 6x4 piece and I've got a bit left. I keep them for all my little mini palettes.
Yeah.
Put a little hole punch in them, keep them on a ring. You can go back and pick that up at any time.
Do you know one of the nicest things, I'm sure it was you that suggested this, and it was last Christmas or Christmas before, great way to keep the kids entertained.
Oh.
Particularly, I think you suggested sending it, if you don't live near the kids or the grandkids, stamp out some images.
Yes.
And then scribble some colour onto some watercolour cardstock and then send it to them.
Like this.
Like this.
So
what a lovely thing to do.
So as I'm colouring these books in here, we've stamped this and then I'm adding the colours. I'm going to have this blue book and this blue book here.
Yeah.
And I'll put the colour all on there. And you don't have to be precise with it because you want it to feel very loose and organic and natural. So there's a blue one. Let's go with a green one now. We'll do a bottle green. Let's go with this. And then this is what would get posted to the kids.
Yeah.
With the colour on the watercolour card. You're right, I did suggest this. I've suggested that a few times in my life.
It sticks in my mind.
Thank you for remembering.
A lot of things you say stick in my mind.
Oh, thank you. Especially when I raise my eyebrow and start shouting about the law of Leann.
Do you know what Alison messaged Ellie saying? Leann would make an excellent magistrate.
Do you know what, Alison? I think I would actually really enjoy that.
I think you'd be good at it.
I think I would enjoy it. And then I'm putting the pink on here. And this is the great thing. You know, when we talk about alcohol colouring, we say move quickly, use your colours, only work on a small area at a time, don't leave the colour to dry. We say that to you all the time. With your pencils like this, at any time you go and add your water, it just will activate. So you're going to be able to do that. Let's go with a bit of yellow.
Can you just remind Jean Marie as well? She's asking the best ink to stamp images that I want to watercolour with these Aquablends.
Finesse waterproof ink pad.
Yeah.
Any of the colours, finesse waterproof.
Okay.
And we'll put the yellow on here. So this could be being sent to my bonds. Thank you, James.
James,
James, that was an excellent big voice.
It just went, your bonds.
Your bonds.
Your bonds.
I love that so So
the great thing about Leann is you, like in shows, you just have to tell. I've only produced on a handful of shows, but I think one of the early shows that I did, and you were just tell me if I need to move on, just tell me to get a move on, tell me to hurry up, slow down, and as long as you tell her.
Just tell me.
Yeah.
And
hurry up, Chivs.
I'm good with it. I'm good with
Move
it.
your bonds,
don't have to worry.
Come on.
Don't have to worry and be on ceremony with it at all.
No pleases and thank yous.
No, just crack on. The show must go on, as they say. It's about making a brilliant experience for everybody at home, isn't it? If my head's in the way, you can't see what I'm colouring.
Bonds.
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 I love that.
But it's bonds. It's there now. There you go.
Sorry. Oh my goodness. It's got a mind of its own this week. What can I say? Right. So let's leave it like that. So we've posted this to the grandkids, and then they get it home, and all they've got to do then is just get a damp brush and move the colour. Yeah. And they can watercolour these images, and I think that's so lovely, being able to do that. And they're going to get a really lovely result. Yeah. Just following on and moving that colour around. So yeah, of course you can do that, but it's good for you as well because you can see I've added all of the colours, and now I'm just cleaning my brush between each colour and moving on, and we're able to get a really lovely little watercoloured result. And how quick it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Beth just messaged saying, hi all, I always love watching Leann's trainings. And Carol says, I always keep a piece of scrap card beside my picture so I can test each colour I use before I put it on my picture. That way I'll know if I like it before putting it on my picture. It's a good idea,
I love that. It's a brilliant idea. And that is something I do too, because sometimes the colour on the end of the pencil isn't, because it's difficult to get a paint the same as the pigment. We try our very best, you see, I mean, I think we've done an excellent job there.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's difficult to get a dye-based paint to match a pure pigment. And so it's good to just test them and see what they look like for sure. And then I'll just add a couple of colours. And then what we'll do is we'll have a look next, I think, at how you can mix a new colour with your pencils, because you can.
Yeah.
And I think that would be a good thing for us to look at.
Yeah. Like we said, feel free to ask any requests, anything you want to see. I know Karen's waiting for the firework demonstration, as I like to call it. We will certainly be doing that before the end of the show. Lisa P says, morning, I've got my 50 lantern cards. Oh yes, that you showed us on Friday Night Live on Friday. Incredible, Lisa. I've got them out this morning. I'm so excited for people to get them. Crafterscompanion has brought me a long way in my card making game. Well, that is lovely of you to say. Well done, Lisa.
Yeah, it is. Thank you, Lisa. So there we go. That's the simplest way to use them, which is stamp yourself something, scribble a bit of colour on and move it with water, and it can't be any easier really.
A few little pictures coming through, so let's show you these. So Sandra sent through, I recognise this cardstock. This was the luxury metallics, wasn't it, that we did a little while ago. She's had a box making spree. Do you remember that card pad? I don't know if we've still got it in stock.
Look at that.
Absolutely beautiful. So made some cards and tags. Can you see that? It's a little bit blurry. I'll move that back. Hopefully you can see that bit, but I can't really tell, so I'm trying to look over the top of me. There you go. That is beautiful. Thank you for sending those in, Sandra. We've also got a picture from, this is Michelle, I think. My tablet's having a moment again today. Oh no, it's Carol. Carol, this is, made this beautiful light up box for a cancer patient. Look at that.
Oh, that's so lovely.
There we go. That is beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Well done, Carol.
Yeah, I love that, Carol.
And then lastly, our resident Birdman. I mean, did I tell you, Michael is a, well, you probably heard Michael Adams' name mentioned before. He's a brilliant photographer. He's had his pictures published in things like the RSPB magazine.
Wow.
And for a Christmas gift for me, he made me a 2026 calendar with all of his photographs on. How beautiful is that? He sent it to me and made it for me.
How fabulous is that?
I know. How lovely is that?
How lucky are you?
I know. You're
very privileged to
I know, I am
that you are. That's
certainly
so
privileged.
Lovely.
And these are the kind of images
and can
he
I
takes.
just say, Robin is our favourite bird in the Chivers family.
Is it?
Yes, because Fred has been visiting the Chivers family. Fred Robin? Yeah, Fred Robin. He's been visiting the garden of the Chivers family for 65 years. I'm sure it's not the same one, but the grandkids all think it is.
Oh yeah, Fred Robin.
Fred Robin.
Yeah.
And we also think, is this a thing where we think it's a past loved one 100%. Coming to say hello? Yeah.
I'm big on that, and also, well, it's the same thing, isn't it? Really, feathers.
Oh, little white feathers.
White feathers.
In the house, yes.
I feel that's like guardian angel.
Yeah,
past ones
agree.
sort of touching base, letting you know things
are
okay.
I completely agree. So now, when we have a robin come in the garden, we say to the grandchildren, that's Nana and Grandad coming to say hello.
Aww.
Yeah, we think it's Sheila. Or I'll say, your mum's in the garden.
Yeah.
To Simon, Sheila's there because she loved a robin. Look, thank you. That's lovely.
Michael, such a talent, and we always appreciate your pictures, so thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
Any other pictures you want to send through, we'd love to see. Maybe you've done some colouring recently with your Aquablends and you'd like to show those pictures off. We'd love to see them. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. When we come back, then we'll show you how to mix some colours. Cam, we'll answer your question. We've got the firework demo coming up for you as well. Lots to come. Anything else you want to see, just ask and we'll be happy to do it for you. We'll meet you back here in about 3 or 4 minutes' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Hello, my name is Christine Mahoney. I love Crafters TV for so many reasons. Number one is the enjoyment I get from watching Ben and all of the demonstrators making the projects. That's what sells me on buying the products, because they show us how to use them. I love all of the products and all of the paper pads, of course. Everyone involved in Crafters TV and Crafterscompanion. Of course, the interaction with all of the people that write in. I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much. So, cheers to my favorite crafting company of all time. You bring me such joy, like the taste of this fine red wine. The products, the people, and Crafters TV bring me joy, make me happy, and you're all family to me. I love you all so very much. Now let's all stay in touch. Cheers.
Welcome to Innovation Station, where crafting meets science. Here in the lab, we test the ideas you've always wondered about. Will it work? Should we try it? And what happens if we do? From brand new concepts to wild techniques and those might be a terrible idea, nothing's off the table. Sometimes it's a breakthrough. Sometimes it's a beautiful mess. Every experiment teaches us something new. So, grab your goggles and your glue, because at Innovation Station, curiosity is always encouraged.
I'm there.
James, can you come and help me clear up?
So we were just talking about dogs, as we do. I was just saying, because I've got a picture of Holly Collie here, which I'll show you. Molly Collie, she just caught a little, what do you call it, like the extra
Dew
pad?
claw.
Is it a dew claw?
Oh, the little dew claw caught,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She caught that on a walk the other day, and it was bleeding a bit, and we washed it off and I thought nothing of it. And then last night she started put the little limp on. Then she came up last night on the sofa, and she sort of just came and sat between me and Laura and just put her head down and put her paw out like that, bless her.
Letting
As if
you
to
know.
say, it's really hurting Mum and Dad. So we got some pseudocreme and we put that on there. But
That's
yeah,
lovely.
she felt a little bit sad for herself last
Oh,
night.
and I was going to share where I had put pseudocreme on Minnie.
Oh yeah.
But I'll not live on the television.
Okay.
No.
Don't.
But she needed some.
Ah, right.
And it helps. I mean, pseudocreme fixes everything.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And there's been a few times actually we've used pseudocreme on our pets, and the vets even say, yeah, just use pseudocreme.
Pseudocreme.
It's brilliant stuff. Yes, I mentioned that because talking of our fabulous community, so we've obviously had our Christmas card exchange where you guys have been receiving cards from each other. This is a picture of Holly Collie, who has received a Maryland crab from lovely Jen Shank. So Jen Shank in Maryland has sent this dog toy to Holly Collie, who lives just up the road.
Oh, wow.
And look how pleased she looks. How lovely is that our community
is so
are doing
fabulous.
things like that for each other?
I think we have the best community ever,
Yeah,
Ben.
I do.
I really do.
It's just so lovely. What a lovely, lovely thing to do. So thank you for sending that through.
Yes.
Question from Cam before we just go. I know we're going to show how to colour mix. Will a pencil roll work for storing the pencils? She asks.
See, pencil rolls, I think they're just... So I'm going to... Why have I never developed you a pencil roll? Because I'm scared that the pencils are going to rattle together and break. And, you know, we've done pencils for many years. And honestly, we could have sold every one of you a pencil roll with our pencils. But I don't want to put you in a position where your pencils get broken, which is why we put them in a tin. So, look, it's better than rattling around in a pot or in a loose bag, for sure, because every pencil's got a little slot and you roll them together. However, they've still got that soft material around them and they could still receive quite a blow if something fell on them or you dropped them. Yeah. Whereas in a tin, they're a little more protected. Yeah. Tin. Tin's the way forward. And hi to Samantha Cheney, who's joined us. I agree, Leann, says Trudy Bickham. We do have the best community here. We do. Mixing colours then. Let's get on to this. Mixing colours, right. So I'm going to start with a yellow and a blue because that's the easiest way to demonstrate to you what I mean. And then I'm going to show you how you can use that to get beautiful iridescent shells. So I've got the shells from the Coastal collection stamped out here with my Finesse waterproof. I did those just in the little break there. And my rocker block, and you can see I've cleaned my mat now because I've got perfect shells. But on a scrap piece of paper, before I start doing the shell, I want to show you what I mean by this. A couple of different ways you can do it, Ben. Yeah. So if we start with the blue on the watercolour card, and this, when you see this, you're like, oh, well, okay, I've got all of the colours available to me then. And then I'm just going to put the yellow up against it. All right, like that. And then further down here, I'm actually going to do the blue. And I'm going to put the yellow immediately over the top of it. Okay. And you can see it looks greenish there. Yeah. Greenish with the yellow over the blue, but it's not fully green because you can see, because of the texture of the watercolour card, blue and yellow laid together. Then I'm just going to take my brush and my water. And again, a damp brush, so you wet your brush and then you just roll that on the tissue and that takes off the excess water. And then just by manipulating that with your water, look what we managed to do. We managed to mix that new colour between the two there in that lovely green. And it's darker where the blue is, lighter where the yellow is. Clean your brush. Yeah. And then you can emulsify the yellow. There, clean your brush. Do the same with the blue. Clean your brush. And then where the colours join, you just go in the middle of those there. And what you've got then is a transition from yellow through green to blue. Yeah. This one, where I've put the two colours on top of each other, that's just going to mix to a level of greeny blue. Not like either of the two previous colours, where I've laid them over the top of each other. And just to show you that that is definitely a different colour, if I take those two colours again here, side by side, there's the yellow that I used, here is the blue that I used, and then I use my water to emulsify those. You can see that those two colours look nothing like this. Yeah. Now what you can do then is change the type of colour that you are mixing, because you can use less or more of another colour. So if I just use a tiny bit of the blue, so much less pressure this time, you can see there. And if I use more pressure with my yellow, so I've got more yellow than blue, I had more blue than yellow before when I mixed this colour. And then again with my damp brush, I mix these two together. I've got more of a verdant green. Yeah, okay. A different colour again. Yeah. You can see how easy that is to do. And that allows you to mix a new colour that you can use with your palette, or you can do that straight onto the image that you're colouring and get some really lovely different effects. And we're going to do that with our seashells. Okay. Okay. BM's just joined us saying, not checking the show, snowstorm emergency guest just left and snowstorm delayed guest will be here in 1.5 hours. Stay safe in the snow. Mary Pat says, good morning everyone from sunny Montana. I've been listening since the beginning whilst getting breakfast. I do not want to miss any of Leann's education. Oh, thank you. And just on the subject of pencil rolls, Alex has said, I had a pencil roll for a different company's watercolour pencils. All I will say is I wish they'd been in a tin.
There you go.
Thank you. Who was that?
That was Alex.
Alex, thank you.
Even when they arrived, there was damage.
See? Tin. Tin's the way. The tin is the future.
We just popped the bottom of the screen, details for the coastal collection. Bonds!
Oh, Bonds. I was getting a pencil.
Oh.
Hang on.
Bonds.
Bonds.
So this is the conches and shells set.
And so I've gone with a kind of a purple, and then I'm going up beside it with a lovely blue. And this is how you can kind of ombre different colours and get some iridescence. And I'm overlapping the purple a little bit as I put that lovely blue down. I'm doing the whole shell rather than each little bit of the shell because speed. I want to show you lots of different things.
Yeah.
So let's just do that. And get that colour down there, and then I'm going to take another colour, this one. This is called Julep.
Julep.
Julep. J-U-L-E-P.
J-U-L-E-P. I've never heard of that word ever in my life. Julep.
Julep. And then that's going there, and this is going to create a really lovely iridescent little shell. So we've got that down, and then we get our brush again, damp, not wet. Clean up any drips.
These are the Crafters brushes as well.
They are.
Which one are you using mainly?
I'm using number 5. Because I'm doing quite small images. If you're doing a bigger image, you can go up to number 8. Background washes number 10, and the big 3/4 brush. Whichever you feel more comfortable with. I find number 5 for this is perfect length of bristle and taper of bristle to a fine point, which lets me move the colour around, especially on a smaller image.
I like with our brushes as well. They've got the what's the name again?
The ferrule.
The ferrule. That's it. The will. I'm so predictable, Johnny, aren't I? I apologise. I'll remember that now because I always ferrule. It's will.
It's actually spelled ferrule.
Ferrule.
So you could say ferrule.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still will.
Yeah.
Now you'll see here, hopefully, and I'm sure James can get in nice and tight, how that purple has now moved and morphed into that lovely blue colour.
Oh yes, you can.
Can you see that, Ben?
Yeah.
So what I'm doing at that point is cleaning my brush so I don't muddy my colouring. Go back and clean your brush regularly. That's a big top tip. If you're doing this kind of thing and you think, well, all of the colour just blends into one and I don't get what Leann's getting, more cleaning of your brush in between the colours.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to the blue, and I'm just going to emulsify the blue. And emulsify just means add water so that you dissolve the binder and move the pigment on the page. Clean the brush again, come to the green and do that between the blue. Go and clean your brush again, and then just emulsify the green, and you'll have a little bit more intensity there. And then we do exactly the same down here.
And it's always just a damp brush, isn't it? It's never
damp,
soaking, it's never dripping with water, just the dampest of brushes.
Just almost imperceptibly wet.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I've just gone over and thingy dot those all together, and you can see that's a really lovely iridescent little conch shell where all of the colours change and move. And we can continue and do that with other colours, and probably going to make some colours of shell that don't exist, but they're your shells.
Fine.
So you can do you. Let's go with this one. Looks a bit like a mussel shell, that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look a bit.
It does a little bit muscly. Yeah. So I'm going to go with a reddy orange.
Apparently, I didn't. Well, Alison says, Ben, a mint julep is a cocktail.
Oh, it is.
A mint julep is the customary drink at the Kentucky Derby, says Trudy Bickham.
So julep must be a mint colour then, because that was a mint pencil that we just looked at there, wasn't it?
A mint julep.
Mint julep.
I would have thought you'd have known that with it being a cocktail, because I know you're very up on your cocktail.
I love a cocktail.
Yeah.
I've never had a mint julep.
Ah, is that one to maybe add?
Never say never.
Exactly.
I would try.
And thank you to Jane. Your nightly jokes just come through. She says, "Hey Ben and Leann, what do you call a woman standing?"
That was a groan from you, Ben. So I can't wait to hear what this. I'm ready for this, because that was definitely a groan from you,
Jane. And you know I groan with love because I love your jokes every night. Ben and Leann, what do you call a woman standing in the middle of a tennis court?
A net.
Correct.
Yay!
Yay! A net. My goodness, Jane. And you guys roll your eyes at mine. You know I'll use it though. You know I'll use it. Good question just whilst we're watching Leann again from Lynn Morton. This is a great question. Says Leann, What is the earliest age that you would potentially give these pencils to children? I mean,
right. So my granddaughter is 5.
Yes.
She's not getting them yet.
Right, yeah.
However, I have got a friend, I know a friend's little girl of the same age, I would trust her with them.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, so I think it comes down to the child.
Yeah.
My Ada is enthusiastic.
Right. That's
She's
a good
enthusiastic.
Word. Right.
And so she would be living her best life, doing whatever she wants, not paying any attention to grandma or any of the guidance that grandma wanted to give.
Right. She's brave.
She would just be living her best colour in life. And do you know what? That's we embrace and support and encourage that. But then my friend's little girl, she would be watching intently and wanting to understand exactly what I'm doing so she could try the same.
Okay.
And that's a little bit more like my Edie, actually. She's got brilliant fine motor skills. And Edie's 3, and I would probably give it to Edie before I would give it to Ada.
Right.
So it's difficult to put an age on it. I think, in general, 8 is a good age to understand when you say these are really special and really important and we have to look after them. I think that's a good age. But then it just really depends on the child, doesn't it, I think, to be honest.
And I think at that sort of age, they're getting to that point where they do take a little bit more
guidance. Care
in what they're doing when it comes to colouring, but also, guidance. I think their patience levels are sort of a bit higher at that age, aren't they?
Yes,
whereas
completely agree.
I think, like you said, the majority of maybe 5-6-year-olds just want to grab a pen or a pencil and be enthusiastic.
And be enthusiastic, which would definitely be Ada. Right, so I'm just going to do another one here. So we're taking the same approach that we've already taken. So we're just applying the colour down and putting it where you think you'd like it to be. Like that. And then taking your next colour. And this is, I think it might be, julep again.
Julep, Stephanie's wondering whether you could highlight or paint over these pencils with the holographic glitter paint palette.
100%.
Right.
And it would be beautiful because it's a watercolour and all watercolours play together beautifully. So yes, for sure, I couldn't encourage that more. It will look absolutely incredible. And actually, I've got one of our sparkle markers here and I've got a jar of shimmer.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm going to show you how to include that in your watercolouring with your Aquablend pencils as well.
I have to say, your shells are the snazziest shells I think I've ever seen. Snazzy shells.
Snazzy shells.
Yeah.
It's showing you the way to put the colour down, isn't it?
Yeah.
And all I'm doing is cleaning my brush each time and then just moving that paint, that pigment into each other with just a damp, barely perceptibly wet brush.
Lynn says, thank you for the answer. That's what we're here for. Got us for another hour, so any more questions you want to fire in? Must say to Jeffrey as well. He says, we've got snow in New Hampshire, 4 inches on top of what we already have.
Wow.
Low teens with wind making it feel like 6 degrees. It's a bit chilly. Yeah, and apparently Anne's is saying, like a mint julep, Ben, it's a drink, mint and bourbon. Or bourbon.
Oh, mint and bourbon. Wow,
Very
that's a combination.
At the Kentucky Derby.
Ooh. Okay, right. So there we go. That's how you would combine more than one colour together and you get that lovely result. That can be on a flower. It can be, it doesn't matter what you're colouring. You're going to use that same technique. And what I'm going to do while we're here is do the confetti in the background.
Oh, yes.
Might as well, should we? So I'm going to get my spritzer.
Karen is still watching. If you've not yet seen this demonstration, you're about to be wowed. And if you were on the fence with these pencils, I think this is the demo where you'll go, yeah, I need them.
Yeah, I would say so. Right, so I'm going to use some similar colours that I used to colour my pencils in the background. So I'm going to be using the violet. I think I used this blue. If not, that's the blue I'm using now. Marine, and we're going to use mint julep. Or just julep as it's called here. We'll use those 3 colours in the background for now. Maybe a little bit of pink in a second. See how I go. Right, so the first thing you're going to need, well, first things first, if you've been sharpening your pencils, and I haven't been sharpening mine are pretty new here, but at home I've got a little pot. I've got, you know, like the little jam jars.
Oh, yeah.
right? So in one jam jar, I sharpen all of the blue pencils. Doesn't matter if it's the same colour, just all of the blue, all of the purple. Kind of group them, the reds and oranges, the pinks and purples, the blues and greens. Sharpen them into the pot and I keep them in there. And then what I'm about to do, I take the bits of pigment sharpening out and sprinkle it. Okay, which saves you doing what I'm about to do, because you need to take care of your pencil. However, if you haven't done that and you want to do this technique, this is the thing you would do. So you're going to get a craft knife, and with the sharp edge of your craft knife, you're going to work on the pigment point only of your pencil. You're not coming onto the wood, so you're not sharpening the wood. It's purely on the point of the pigment here. And with the edge of your craft knife, you gently scrape some of that pigment onto what you've coloured.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I would have done a mask for these seashells for the next bit I'm going to do, but this is just all about speed. So I've got a little bit there, and actually I'm going to do another bit down here. At the same time, I've got a couple of ways of showing you it, and you'll be able to see the difference, because I'll be able to use more water on the bottom one. And this is good to do a little bit of sentiment to match if you're making a card.
Yeah.
Then I'm picking up my next colour, and I'm just moving the pencil around, and to make sure I do that evenly, can you see I'm rotating the pencil as well, and it means that you don't get one side of the point of the pencil that you can't continue then to colour with.
It's just a tiny, tiny amount.
The tiniest amount. You probably even can't see it much. Can you see it? Hardly. And then I've got the purple. And if you're doing it as a background to something that you've already coloured, best to use the colours that you used to create the images.
Yeah.
I'll bring this in a second and show you this one as well. And then there's another way of doing this, which I'll show you in a second. Right, so then what you're going to do is just take your spritzer, which has been filled with water, and take it to what you've just done that with. Hang on, there we go. And you'll see them start to come alive with that little firework technique, and that's when you would dry it if you want to stop it.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Well, I can, because I'm sat next to you.
James doesn't sound convinced.
It's coming in, I think. Zooming in.
I think because I don't want to spoil them seashells, I've been too delicate with them. So
Maybe,
I'm going to go a little more intense with this other piece I've got here.
Okay.
Maybe put a little bit more pigment on, and then you can see it. Where's the craft knife?
We can say hi to Jeffrey. Says pencils tend to be my favourite to colour detailed images.
Yes.
Sandra Guillery says I'm late but I'm here. And Trudy says my granddaughter is 5. I won't get them for her because she doesn't hold a pencil correctly and then is a bit overzealous.
Yes.
So yes. Oh, here we go.
There, you should be able to see that.
Yes.
There we go, and you can see that that really explodes and gives you a beautiful look. Now there's another way to do it, Ben. So this is a more subtle way, and this is where you just move the colour around a little bit and you get that real kind of confetti look.
Yeah.
If you want the firework result, where it's a little more obvious, then you would do this next thing that I'm about to show you.
Is that, I know, I'll wait for you to do it.
You're loving this, aren't you?
I am, yeah. Absolutely love it.
Spritz the card first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's on you.
Okay, so we'll bring the card in and we'll give this a misty waft.
A misty waft, yeah.
So we just get some water down, and then you take your pencil.
And that is a lot less water than I thought for
Yes.
this. It is just a covering.
Just a covering.
Yeah.
And then you pop them on, and you can see that they already start to melt and do their thing.
It's such a cool technique, this. I love these sort of, what do I call them? Like unique techniques, aren't they really? Because you're never going to get another background like this. If you like to just have a bit of a play and create fun backgrounds, this is another such a cool technique to do.
It is, really is. It's so fun. And it's a brilliant way of using your sharpenings. Remember, I've said I've got all mine in little pots where you're not having to do this straight from your pencil.
Yeah.
Keep all of your little sharpenings and just sprinkle them on. and that means that you haven't wasted anything from your pencil. It's really, really cool. So you can do this, and then you can add more water if you want to. It's entirely up to you. Let's go with the julep on here now as well. And it really does look like a beautiful confetti background.
One thing I was going to ask as well, obviously you're using watercolour cardstock, which is the best way to go. Can I still use my standard cardstock that we have here, like the stamping card, or not going to get the same results?
You don't get the results. You don't get the same results as you get with watercolour card. However, you can use the stamping card if you want to, and then you can just reactivate that with a bit more water if you want, and you get that lovely softer, diffused
I feel like that'd be nice behind some of our, our little floral silhouette stamps that we do.
Yes, absolutely. It'd be beautiful behind there.
Yeah.
So you can do that and then just dry it with your heat tool. And you get two very different looks and feels. So you get a softer, more explosion, or you get the real confetti look. It just depends on what you want to do, really.
What's your favourite at home? You'll have to let us know.
Yeah.
I'm much more spritz and then
do it.
And then do it, I think. But let us know what your favourite is. Let us know if you've tried it, as I say. Feel free to send any pictures as well you've done with your pencils recently. We should love to see.
Absolutely. So that's how easy that is.
Yes.
That could not be easier, could it? And I think what I'd like to show you now is how to, I'll get these ready. I'm going to show you how to paint with either your sparkle pen or your shimmer spray.
Okay. I used to use pencils a lot, says and now I mostly use the palettes or the aqua markers, but I do need to get the pencils out more. I think it's great to have the choice, isn't it? And great now that this show's kind of made you go, oh yeah, I've got those. I need to use them again. Tracy says hello to Ben and Leann. I'm so happy. I'm so late, but happy to be here now, you say. And Doris says hello everyone from a cold North Carolina. Hello Doris. Hello Karen. Karen, who was waiting for that demo, says thank you for showing us this. I'm now motivated to get out my aqua pencils and play with them, and that's the best thing to do, isn't it? Like, I'm very much an advocate for that. Get things out, have a play, and if you are trying new things out, just use a scrap of cardstock. It doesn't always have to be like a project that you're making. You can play, you can experiment, and have fun with these. Betsy Weaver's joined us from Idaho. Says safe to watch again, as has a work thing I had to do. Khaki Blue, I've got your question, which I'll ask Leann in just a second, just as she's getting ready. Don't forget, these pencils are available for you. So the portrait collections are available in both the UK and the US as well. Just worth bearing in mind too that these are going to come to you in time for Christmas if you are shopping in the UK. US, obviously your day is gone, but UK you can still shop up until the end of play on Wednesday to guarantee Christmas delivery, and each and every one of these tonight comes with 50 bonus points too, so it is a great opportunity to either stock up, try them for the first time, give them as a gift idea if you like. So that is your portraits, £24.99, $29.99. The landscape, that is also, I believe, available in both the UK and the US once again, and by the way, that price on the screen tonight, of course, is before any sort of club inspired discount. So wherever you are in the club, take off your 5, 10, 15 or 20%. And then you've got the essentials as well. These just available for you in the US, but 50 bonus points on all of these. Also worth bearing in mind, if you are thinking about grabbing these, we've got all your watercolour cardstock for you on the show. We've got little extras as well. Things like the paint brushes are there. So everything that you need is on the shop, the show. And it's a 20 pack of your A4 watercolour card. Absolutely worth stocking up on that whilst we have it in stock. Hello to Mary Pat, who says, I did get our youngest granddaughter aqua pencils because her mum is an artist who will guide her. Plus my granddaughter has been a little artist practically from birth, and I don't want her left out. I think you know your own kids and your own grandkids
absolutely,
and what they're capable of. I think it's the best thing.
Definitely.
I like to colour and then add water with the brush to get a really beautiful effect, says Carol. And then a question from Khaki Blue, who says, when would you use Gamsol?
Oh, so Gamsol is for our Aquablend pencils.
Right.
And that's we have our Spectrum R blending solution, and in the US you use Gamsol. And that is a odorless mineral spirit that melts the wax.
Right.
in the pencil that you use with a paper stump and lets the pigment move and blend. So Gamsol is for a colour blend wax-based pencil. This is Aquablend, so you only need water.
And by the way, just as we're talking, don't forget our new show coming on Wednesday with Debbie, Innovation Station. Anything you want to see in that show, maybe there's something you want us to try with the Aquablend pencils, let us know in the comments. And as I say, if you head to my Facebook page, there's a little link there where you can get involved in the conversation. We're going to move on to the next demo here. Betty Weaver says, Leann, you have hubby Jay enthralled.
Wow.
Apparently.
Hi, Jay. Nice to meet you.
What are you going to show us next?
Okay.
Oh, stencils.
Stencils. So I have got here a stencil from the Midnight Floral collection.
Yep.
And it's that beautiful half rose with all of the leaves that I absolutely adore. And I'm going to run it through my Gemini machine.
Okay.
Because I want to get some texture, some embossed texture in with the stencil, and then I'm going to watercolour it. So you can see what I've done here is I've put the stencil onto a piece of watercolour card and I've held it still at the top here with a little bit of repositionable tape. I'm going to turn it over and do the same on the reverse, because I will actually colour this before I remove the stencil.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to hold it still on the reverse as well. And then I've done that so that I've got enough space where I can trim off the extra pieces and do my matting and layering. So that's held nice and still. You then need your white cutting plate,
Yes.
your pink rubber embossing mat, and then it goes card, stencil.
Yeah.
And then you need thin metal die shim, metal shim, white cutting plate.
Okay.
And this can be with your Gemini full-size plates or with your junior plates. And then just move that water out of the way because that wouldn't be a happy accident. And then run it through your Gemini 2.
Hi Jen Shank, well done Alison as well. She said, I've just ordered the portraits collection as I didn't have them, and the bonus points is, well, a bonus, she says.
Of course it is. Now what I like to do, I've done that once and I can see that I've got some lovely texture in there.
Oh yeah.
Let me just try and sneaky peek you that if I can.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's take this off at the back and I'll take the risk. Oh, well, you can see it there.
Yeah,
look
you
on
can.
the reverse. You can see that lovely, can you see that lovely, oh, there. There you are. Look, you can see that lovely texture. However, to just really enhance it, it's sometimes good to just put yourself another little card shim in.
Okay.
So I'm going to go behind there and run it through twice. And that's because stencils are not made to be embossed.
Right.
Embossing folders are made to be embossed. So we're using our machine in a way it wasn't designed to get that lovely texture from the stencil, but you can. So sometimes you just want a little bit of an extra shim in there, which I've popped in, and then just run it through again. Run it through more than once, and you're going to get that lovely texture coming through.
The stencils from the Midnight Floral Showstopper, by the way, bottom of the screen if you want that. And if you missed this morning, you can go back and watch Helen's craft along that she did, which was fantastic. So do go and have a look at that. It was a brilliant slider card that she did. By the way, Jay is waved back, says Betty, and apparently he's turned red.
Oh, hey, I'm going to really make him turn red now, Betty. Are you ready? Mwah!
Hey, there you go, Jay.
Right, so now I've got on there my piece of watercolour card and I've got my stencil and I can see that that's there. I know the texture's there because I can see it here. You could watercolour on that side if you want, because this is the deboss, and use that as a reservoir, or you can colour on the emboss side and use the spaces that are left to the stencil to give you the guide. It's entirely up to you. We can look at how both will look and then you can decide what you prefer.
Okay.
So I'm just going to get another bit of, I'll get the same bit of tissue, there's no point in wasting it. Right, so I'm going to start with some green and do the leaves. So I'm going to take this green and this green. So this is going to be me mixing, and a lovely yellow, mixing colours straight as we've just shown previously on the shells. So I'm going to use my water, get my brush damp, and then take my pencil in. And I'm using the edge of the stencil to be a guide for where my colour is going to go.
Okay.
Now, the great thing about this is you can do your watercolouring straight away if you want to, or you can put your colour straight on everywhere and then remove the stencil and colour in because you've got your colour down. Because remember we said that Aquablends can be reactivated.
Yeah.
No problem at all.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to show you on a couple of pieces.
Whilst you're just colouring, just go back to the pencil shavings technique. Pat's just asked, if you save the pencil shavings, what happens if you did get some wood piece in the mix? He says, I'm thinking it would just leave a white space when you wet it.
So I separate the wood from the shavings.
Okay.
So when I sharpen the pencil, I'll do it onto maybe a little piece of acetate or a little saucer or something like that. And I use a dry paintbrush that has never had any water on it. I pick out all of the wood pieces because they tend to stay whole.
Yeah.
Maybe brush off any pigments that's left, and then brush up all the little pigment pieces and put them in the jar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you. Loads of people saying they're saving the show tonight, which is brilliant. Stephanie says, I need to save this. I do hope to find some time to do some colouring after the holidays. It's like Leann says, Twixmas is the time. From the 27th onwards.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of...
time between Christmas and New Year.
You're in limbo, aren't you?
You're in limbo.
Between those times.
Yeah.
Not knowing what day it is.
Yeah.
Not knowing, you know, where you are, who you are, what's going on.
And has anybody got a project planned for that time? I have just purchased a crochet kit for a new blanket.
Oh, have you really?
Yeah, and I'm going to do that. And it's something I haven't done before. It's a new technique, so I'm going to be learning a new technique in that time.
Let us know if you're planning on doing something, in that time. It's always nice to keep learning, isn't it, and keep doing something new.
I think so.
I'll be mainly in the theatre in that time.
You
getting
will,
ready
won't
for
you?
Panto. Oh yes, I will.
Oh no, you won't.
Oh yes, I will. Rehearsal's taken over my life now until the 4th of January, but it's all good. Thank you as well. Stephanie's just messaged. Jen's with us too. Lots of lovely comments coming through tonight, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
Glad you're enjoying this show.
Definitely. Okay, so this is just showing you how I would add the colour in the stencil without taking the stencil out, and then you can dry it and you can draw through the lines with a fine liner. The other thing you can do, if I turn it around to the other side, is use the embossed lines. Can you see those? Yes. Use the embossed lines as your reservoir. So it's entirely up to you. It depends on the look and feel that you want to create. And if I just move this very quickly and show you, that's what that looks like on the emboss.
Oh, wow, okay.
And it looks lovely, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When you move that stencil. Shall I do another couple of bits actually,
why
so
not?
you can see it? Why not? And then I can show you the difference between the two. You can keep drying it. The good thing is, if you want to, the other thing I must just mention, if you want to intensify colour, when it's already wet, be careful when you're doing this with your stencil because they're not meant to be heat resistant.
Oh, okay.
So keep your gun quite a way away and don't leave the heat concentrated for a long time because you will ruin your stencil and you don't want to do that.
No.
Dry it a little bit. You could actually pick it up and dry it.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you've done a hinge with your tape and then put it back down. That's probably going to be your safest way to do it, not as I've just done. You can go back in with more pencil, more colour once it's dry. If you keep going in while it's still a little bit damp and wet, it's difficult to intensify that colour. But you see there, going in over the top, get me bonce out the way, well done,
It's my
James.
new favourite thing. Word of the day, just heard in our ear, bonce.
Bonce. Just then move the colour around. You can intensify it a little bit, but you need to dry it in between.
Yeah.
And I would say don't do as I've just done with the stencil. Pick your stencil out the way, dry it, pop it back. We could do it with let's go with a purple and a pink, should we, for the flower itself, for this little bud.
Hilary says, I'm going to do a fairy book nook in that time to replace my Christmas one. What's a fairy book nook? Or book nook?
Book nook. I think that's where you do the little miniature books, or on your shelf you decorate it to look like a little fairy dell.
Okay.
Let us know if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fairy book nook. You say book, don't you?
I say book.
You say nook or nook?
Nook.
Book
A
nook.
book and nook. I know it's odd, isn't it? Because actually I should say nook, a book nook.
Book nook.
Because I was taught at school that two O's make a new.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's very true.
So when you were learning to read
Cool.
at school,
School.
you were told two O's make
Cool.
a new.
Yeah.
And then everybody makes it into a U.
Yeah.
Why?
Oh yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
Book. Book. That does make a lot of sense.
And
I just thought about that.
yeah, because that's what you're taught at school. That's what I was taught at school.
This also reminds me of a conversation I have with a friend of mine called Gary. and everyone takes the mickey out of him. Well, not take the mickey out of him, but everyone says to him, "Oh, you spell your name wrong," because he's Gary, Garry, not Gary.
But you say Gary.
Yeah, but
you don't say Gary.
No, Gary.
Gary.
Yeah, but he will go, well, Harry's. You don't spell Harry, H-A-R-Y. You don't spell Larry, L-A-R-Y.
Well, no, you don't, Gary.
No, so he's actually quite right in what he's saying.
Yeah, he is. Gary's right.
Not enough Garys in the world.
Not enough Garys in the world.
It's a dying name, isn't it, Gary?
It is a dying name, and one of my favourite Garys. I'm going to see him next year.
Gary Wilmot?
No.
Don't I don't know why that's bringing to my head. Don't tell me. I know it is. I know it is now. Gary Barlow.
Gary Barlow.
Gary Barlow.
Oh, you can do a good Manchester accent. Me and Helen were trying today, and we just couldn't. We were out in the green room having a go at the Manchester accent. It wasn't working.
What was this funny thing that... apparently it'll be gone by 2050 if we don't start calling our kids Gary. What was the funny thing that Gary Barlow did? Was it this year or last year? He was showing his wines or something. No, that was it. This is my idea of, what was he say? Of a great night out. Gary Barlow.
What, doing his wines?
Yeah.
Have you seen Gary's son?
Oh, he's about 20 foot tall.
He's
massive.
Huge.
He's massive.
Like, literally, Gary only comes up to his waist.
Yeah.
He's very tall.
I met Gary Barlow twice, you know.
Oh, I'm very jealous.
In person.
I've got a photograph of Gary smiling at me.
Have you?
I'll show you it later. He's actually looking me in the eye and smiling.
What, you're next to him?
Well, I was standing in the audience taking a photo on the concert.
Oh, right. So
he is looking at me.
Oh, is he?
Yes, genuinely.
Well,
I'll show you the photo. Right at me. Right in the lens of my camera.
Okay.
I'll show you. You'll go, oh, you're right, Leann. Everybody I tell that to goes, yeah, okay, Leann. They humour me, and then I show them and they go, oh, he was looking at you, Leann.
I bet he was. He probably picked out your luscious locks.
My buns.
Your buns. He was like
buns.
That. Buns.
He was like, buns. I'm going to smile at her.
So I met him, Mark and Howard, in a hotel room in London once when we were. When I worked for Mix 96.
Do you want to explain?
I used to work in radio.
Did you?
Yeah, and we had to. So we obviously a lot of regional radio stations, and then we opted into a network in the evening.
Yeah.
And me and my co-host at the time got chosen from all the stations on the network to interview them for the network.
Wow.
So we went and met him. And it was the second time I'd met him, and he remembered the first time I met him because the first time I met him was, you remember in the in-between years when Take That split up and it was all like Robbie Williams, and Gary Barlow sort of disappeared off the scene a bit.
He did, yeah.
He lived, I don't know if he still probably lives in the same place now, but basically my cousin ran Gary Barlow's local pub.
Oh.
And Gary always used to go into the pub, for Sunday dinner and whatnot, and drinks and stuff. And
glass of wine.
Glass of wine, yeah. He has his own wine, Gary Barlow.
I know, I've had some.
Yeah. And on the day we went in, it was my, what was it, a christening we were at? Yeah, it was my goddaughter's christening. Yeah. Went in the pub. Guess who walks in? Gary Barlow. My cousin Nick was like, oh, come on over. And he came and sat down at the table with us for a little bit and signed my goddaughter's Bible.
Oh my word, I fancy having a Bible signed by Gary Barlow.
Yeah, meant nothing to her at the time.
No, but it will now.
But exactly right, yeah. Yeah, Gary Barlow.
I want a Bible signed by Gary. I love Gary.
You should have asked him when he was looking at you.
I should have. I'm going to show you as soon as well, I can't because you've got places to be tonight, but I'm coming to find you tomorrow with my photo of Gary.
Okay.
And I'm looking at me. I feel I need to share it on my Facebook page so everybody we can have a vote. Is Gary looking at Leann?
Yeah. And I will find my picture of me and Gary in that hotel room.
Right, do that.
And Mark and Gary does watch. He does a bit of
craft.
Craft, I've heard. He loves a bit of colouring.
Of course he does.
It's his favourite show, Johnny's just said. Is it? Colour me happy. It relights his fire.
My word, Johnny.
What is he like?
What's he like?
Great use of a stencil, says Tracy. A big thank you, Leann. Lovely nails, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Apart from the one I tapped in the car door.
The thumb.
Yeah.
She doesn't say that, by the way.
It could have been magic. I mean, they're just rolling out of grandfather craft, aren't they?
Oh, just pray. Stop now. Never forget how bad your jokes are, Johnny. Dear. It's not all about. This is the greatest day. It's not all about you. Let's let Leann shine tonight, shall we?
Right, I'm going to stop this in a second.
We've got a flood of comments coming through.
Have we?
Yeah, the flood.
The flood. Oh,
sorry.
Well, that's progress.
Hey!
I'll tell you what it is today, though.
What?
A circus.
Hey! Oh dear, that's big, isn't it? First in, last out, Leann. I think you today, aren't you?
I am.
Yeah.
First in, last out today.
I think I told you earlier on. We've obviously got some pre-records we're doing for Christmas. Boxing Day, I think, is going to be a show to watch from what I saw in the gallery.
It really
a little bit earlier on.
We'll not give away anything else, but it's definitely a show to watch, isn't it?
Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Gary's platinum for life, isn't he? Says Lynn. I think he is.
I think he is, Lynn.
Yeah, Gary, if you're watching, message in. Such a great idea, this, says Jane. Thank you, Leann, says Pat. I'm saving this show. One of my New Year's resolutions is to experiment with more colouring, so I won't be too embarrassed at Crafterganza. You won't be embarrassed anyway,
You will not
Pat.
be embarrassed anyway, Pat. Absolutely not. No embarrassment at Crafterganza.
No.
So you can see I've added the colour, and you can imagine what that's going to look like as we add more. It's going to look really lovely watercoloured. And then what we can also do, if you want to add a little bit more dimension to this, then you can take either your fine gold marker, or you can take one of your very fine art liners. Let me get an art liner.
Oh, yes.
I need one of the very, very...
Yeah, I told you what we had on the other day, and they're probably still in stock.
What did you have on?
I think I'd only seen once before, you know, from the Colorista range, the fine liners from there in the different colours.
Yeah, they're fabulous.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're so fabulous.
Yeah, we had them in a
they're
little
great
bundle.
for writing your cards and doing all sorts. So when I've got my fine liner now, to make this feel more like a stamp, when I've still got my stencil down, what I can do is take my fine liner and just run around. And what that does, and I've used the very fine one here, I'm using 0.05.
Okay.
And use the outline. It doesn't have to be perfect, so don't try to make it, because all you're doing is giving some definition to where your colour is. Let's do the leaf, and then I can pick it up and show you. And if you watched the craft along where I did the bauble, and you, so many of you put in your...
There was loads of pictures, wasn't there?
Loads of pictures of that bauble in the Armour Crafters Companion page. This is really another version of that, but we're using the stencil to give us the place to go with the art liner, rather than just doing the random little circles around it. But again, very loose. You'll see I'm doing it fast. I'm not trying to be precise or perfect with it at all, because I want it to feel very loose and watercoloured and organic. And then when we pick that up,
that's so good.
you can see it just gives it a little bit more definition if that full thing was coloured. And if you wanted to, you can do your colouring on the reverse using those little reservoirs that you've created in the deboss area. So my pencil would just go up against the deboss like this, and then I'll add a little bit more colour in there, and then we'll move on and do something else. But just so you can get the idea. There we go. And then you're going to use your water to move that colour around, mix the new colour, use the emboss line in the debossed well as a place to put your colour. Like that, and then if you want to go around and outline that with your art liner freehand, you can. It's entirely up to you. You can use the emboss or the deboss side. It's entirely up to you. But it's a really lovely technique, and when it's finished, it looks beautiful.
Oh, it's been such a great show, honestly. Hilary, thank you. You said you sent a picture of your Christmas. Is that the fairy nook? Fairy book nook.
Very book nook.
Lynn says, I was taught the same way with the double O's, Leanne. She says, I always just thought it was a County Durham thing.
No. Did you learn 2 O's make a new? Can you remember? Yeah.
Yeah, but apart from book.
Yeah.
Book.
Book. Kook.
Kook.
Kook book. Always take these glasses off, and he's shutting the legs very affirmatively.
So?
Yes.
Ready?
Ready?
What do you say when you do that? Oh.
Look.
Caught you out.
Look over there. I know. It's mad.
Luke.
Look at... I'm going to start doing it. Luke over there. I'm shooketh. Shooketh I am.
Shook.
I'm shooketh.
What would you say, another word for a burglar?
Crook.
You do say crook?
Yes, say crook.
And the place up the road from here is...
Crook.
You call it crook?
Crook. That's what it is. Group 2 always make an oo. It's a Luke book.
What about a little babbling...
Brook. I do say brook. I have to look at that brook over there. It's a brook. 2 always make an oo. It's a brook.
Can we just play this game for the rest of the show? I'm trying to think of more words now.
With 2 O's.
If this was taken away, it was
took. It was taken.
It wasn't. Yeah, it was taken. It wasn't took. A few comments. I'm going to show you this picture as well. Alison says, I'm not a Panto fan, but my sister and her husband always go to Malvern Theatre to support the local production. It's Jack and the Beanstalk this year. That's what I do now, the local one. It's a community theatre. It's a lot of fun. If you are in the area and you want to come along, 2nd, 3rd, 4th of Jan, Darlington Community Theatre, still tickets. Look at me plug-in. Well, you know.
I'm coming.
Yes, Leann's coming.
Yeah.
On the
Saturday
3rd. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm bringing Annie and Ada and Edie.
Yeah. Producer Johnny's coming as well. All the stars are coming. Oh, Liam's coming as well on the Sunday, I think.
You're not coming on the same day as me, are you, Liam?
Sunday 6 o'clock.
Sunday 6, the last show. So that'll be a good one. Oh, yes, it will.
Oh, no, it won't.
What about Anne's playing the game now? Good.
Good.
Okay. Yeah.
It's good.
But here's the thing. You say good, there was a rugby player.
Yeah.
And his surname was Goode, and he called himself Andy Good.
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 Because it's got an E on the end.
Any English teachers watching are probably...
Yes, can you help us out?
Can you help us?
Do you teach your students to always make an oo and then change everything to a U?
Answers, what about food?
Food, I say food.
Food? Oh, yeah, it's not... Yeah, food.
Who says food? Nobody says
Yeah,
food.
Fud. Spook.
Spook.
Spook. Spook.
Spook,
Food
not
is
spook.
the best one. I'm feeling a bit hungry. I'm going to go for some fud.
I'm going home for some food with Elma.
I'm going over a nice bit of Elma. We're going fud shopping, Johnny just said. Oh my gosh, this has really tickled me. Fud shopping.
I need to do that again. I might have to stand it.
I've got to say a massive thank you to Jen, and I will show you a picture, then we're going to go for a break, and not in good time as well. Jen says, I've just watched back and I saw Holly Collie with her Marilyn Crab. So precious, and how lovely is this, Jen? You needn't have done this, but thank you. She says, Ben, I've got one for Molly Collie too, and I'm going to mail it out later this week.
Oh, I love that.
That's really kind, Jen. And
that is kind, Jen.
I will never say no to any gifts or cards, but you don't have to. I honestly say, you don't have to, but when you do, thank you so much, and that will cheer Molly Collie up because she's got a poorly paw, so that will put a smile on her face when I tell her tonight.
It will.
And this quick picture is the fairy
Book Nuke.
Fairy Book Nuke. That's great, isn't it?
Goodness me, that is so fabulous. I want a Book Nuke.
That's it, get in. I don't think you're really appreciating. I'm trying to tilt it a bit. Oh, is it going to mess the focus? So it is like a little fairy nuke between the books.
That's so good. So it's a nuke in the books that's been fairy-fied.
Is it better on the overhead?
Is it better on the overhead? Oh, cancel.
Cancel.
Here we are.
Yeah, you can appreciate that a bit better. Look at that. That is incredible, Hilary.
It is so, I mean, can you come to my house and make me one, please, Hilary?
That is incredible.
I would like that in my cookbook. On my cookbook shelf.
Yeah, where you keep your food.
Where I keep my food, I'd like a fairy nuke. I'd like a fairy nuke in my cookbook shelf where I keep all the recipes for my food.
I don't want to break, I want to keep talking about FUD. But we are going to have a break. Let's give you opportunities to get any carts and baskets checked out. We're busy for the pencils tonight. Shop the show for the watercolour card. You get that in a 20-sheet pack. Shop the day as well. These have got 50 bonus points on them tonight. And don't forget, if you're shopping in the UK, you can still get them in time for Christmas. If you're thinking about Christmas gifts, today is a great day to shop. You've got until Wednesday, so do it tonight. 50 bonus points. Get your watercolour card. Any requests or questions? I'm still laughing. Any requests or questions, fire them in. And we will wrap up for you when we come back in about 4 minutes' time.
Hello, my name is Christine Mahoney. I love Crafters TV for so many reasons. Number one is the enjoyment I get from watching Ben and all of the demonstrators making the projects. That's what sells me on buying the products, because they show us how to use them. I love all of the products and all of the paper pads, of course, and everyone involved in Crafters TV and Crafterscompanion. And of course the interaction with all of the people that write in. I met some of my best friends for life from Crafters TV, so thank you very much. So, cheers to my favorite crafting company of all time. You bring me such joy, like the taste of this fine red wine. The products, people, and Crafters TV bring me joy, make me happy, and you're all family to me. I love you all so very much. Now let's all stay in touch. Cheers.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See if you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club, and start rewarding yourself today.
Welcome to Innovation Station, where crafting meets science. Here in the lab, we test the ideas you've always wondered about. Will it work? Should we try it? And what happens if we do? From brand new concepts to wild techniques and those might be a terrible idea moments, nothing's off the table. Sometimes it's a breakthrough. Sometimes it's a beautiful mess. But every experiment teaches us something new. So grab your goggles and your glue, because at Innovation Station, curiosity is always encouraged.
And cut there.
James, can you come and help me clear up?
There we go. Keep questions coming in. Trudy, I've just seen yours on my page, which I've sent over, and we've had one from Rebecca as well, which we sent over. Will the professor be there? Well, he might be if you want him to be. I can. Do we want him there, everybody? I've seen a few people. That was one of the questions I asked on my post, saying, "Do you want the crazy wig and the glasses?" And the majority of people said yes. Well, everyone said yes, actually. Do you want me doing that for a full? Maybe we'll let him open the show, potentially.
Is he coming to Crafterganza?
they can't all come.
Well,
you know, if
got Belvis there.
Belvis is going. Fish and Chivs live, I've heard.
Fish and Chivs are going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But then we'll have Fish and Chivs as white coat, so all you need is the wig.
Well, I suppose he could make the Duchess a no. Okay. I haven't got enough suitcases for all these costume changes. Oh dear, that won't be good, will it? Alex says, I've always said the English language is crazy. It's a crazy, crazy language. And the photo from Hilary was the Christmas one. The fairy one is what she's making next. Very cool, Hilary. When you've done it, let us see it. We want to see more of that, please. Laurie Bartlett says, hello. Janice Mel says, I'm late. Sorry, I'm high. Hi from Texas. If you've missed any... she says hi. She says, I'm not high. Hi from Texas. I read that wrong. If you've missed any of the shows today, do make sure you go back and watch. They've been absolutely brilliant. And one thing you might not be aware of is the Gemini 2 is back. It is in stock. US price at the bottom of your screen. We're not going to spend too much time here because, as I said earlier on, we've got plenty of shows. We've talked around the Gemini 2, why it's so brilliant, why you need it in your life. Lots of people have been shopping for this today.
Yeah.
Which is great. just as a quick overview, Leann, I think the majority of our viewers know how great this is, but anyone new, why is this seen as like the gold standard of die cutting and embossing machines?
I just think that you will not find another electronic die cutting machine with the power, precision, performance, reliability that you get with the Gemini 2.
Yeah.
We revolutionised the craft industry when we brought out the first thin metal die electronic die cutting machine with the original, with the OG Gemini, all of those years ago. And then this Gemini has come out, and you've still got the power, precision, performance that you had with the original Gemini, but you've got it faster, you've got it quieter, you've got incorporated storage, you've got your media, you've got your USBs, you've got your slide feet, you've got your turntable, you've got all of the little bells and whistles that make it a more pleasurable experience to use it, but it's faster, it's quieter. And the thing that I love most about our Gemini machines, and I'll tell this story all the time and I'll tell it again. I don't think I've told it for quite a while, Ben.
Go on.
When we first launched our original Gemini, and bear in mind I say this Gemini 2 has exact same power, precision, performance as the original.
When was that, by the way, years-wise?
Do you know, I'm terrible at the years. I want to say...
The original Gemini?
I was going to say 2015, so yes, 2016. It's 10 years, 10-year birthday next year. Which we need to do something fancy to it, don't we, for that? Oh, I've got an idea.
Oh, there you go.
I'll share that with you later. That would be very good.
Look out for that.
When we first launched it, and we were doing it at craft fairs and what have you, and we did it on TV, and I literally threw down a challenge, and I said, we're going to be at a craft fair at the weekend, and if you don't believe when I say to you that your very detailed dies that you haven't been able to cut, the ones that you've purchased and you're using with your die cutting machines, be them electronic or manual, and then just not cutting and you're really disappointed with them, bring that to me at the craft fair and I'll cut it for you and it'll work.
Wow.
And I remember doing the demonstration at the craft fair, and I think the lady's name was Sandra. If you're watching, Sandra, can you message in and say it was me? I'm sure it was Sandra. She brought a Christmas tree die, a very intricate Christmas tree die from another brand, and she was at the back waving and was like, hello, can I help you? She's like, I've brought my die, I watched you launch the machine, I've brought my die, love this die and I can't cut it on my machine at home, which is and I was like, oh, okay, come forward. And Sandra gave me her die, put it on the piece of card with no metal shim, just in the centre of the plates, ran it through the machine and gave her a beautiful die cut. And she said, I will buy that now. I want that machine. I'm going to buy it for me. I'm buying it for my friend and I'm buying it for my mum. And she went home with 3 original Gemini machines at that craft fair because I cut one Christmas tree die that she had paid £25 for and loved and wouldn't cut on the machines that she was using. And for me, that is the real testament and the example of why we say to you, this is the market leader and this is the machine that will allow you to have the joy of die cutting back and not have to worry about not being able to cut dies, not just ours, any other thin metal die from other manufacturers, and know that they're going to work the first time.
Do you know, from my point of view as well, because obviously I worked elsewhere before I came here, and I was always very used to, I'd never worked with the Gemini before, but always, it just became a matter of habit when the experts were using whatever machine it was, don't need to name it, that it was very specific where they had to place the die.
Yes.
Because
top left.
Machines had hot spots and cold spots.
Never in the middle.
No, but also, you just got used to them going, oh, I'll just run that through again. I'll just have to run that through again. It just became something that that I got used to. And then to come here and then to find a machine where you go, boop, done, was quite like revolutionary, really.
Absolutely. And we've done lots of engineering to make sure that that is the experience you get at home, because you don't want to have to, and it's also a little more difficult if you've got your plate sandwiches, you've got your die, you've got your machine, and they're like, well, where do I put the die on the plate? Do I have to run it through 2 or 3 times? Do I have to do that? Do I have to do that? Very, very rarely you would ever need to do that unless we're really pushing the boundaries of intricacy with the Gemini, and we always tell you if that's the case when we're launching a die that you need to do that with this one. 99% of the time you're running it through the first time and it's absolutely perfect every time. You get perfect emboss, you get all of that beautiful die cut detail, you get it faster and quieter, you get a full 9 by 12 inch die plate cut in 13 seconds, which is just absolutely incredible. You've got your optical sensor, so you can use your smaller junior plates now for quicker die cutting, which is what I've been doing when I use the stencil. Just so many reasons. If you love to die cut, then this is what you need. And can I also say, Ben, there were several guests on the shopping channel that we launched it on back in the day, professional craft guests who would have a machine on the table that they had to demonstrate, and there was another machine underneath, or a machine at home that they did the prep on, because it was quicker and faster and easier. And it's just the way, it's just one of those things, you know, it is an incredible machine and you would not regret it ever.
Two very quick things as well, because one, because I love the story, but you get everything in the box that you need.
Yeah.
There's no, oh yeah, you get this, and then if you want to do X, Y, Z, you'll need to go and buy extra. Everything, all the plates, so it's straight out of the box, you're ready to go. Just tell this one, because I didn't realise until you said it last time. If you want the turntable, it's available, but the machine as it is now, as you buy it, has the slidey feet, so it makes it easy to move.
It has the slidey feet.
What was that inspired by?
My new Italian leather sofa.
There you go, I love that story. Your sofa.
Yeah, because we bought the new sofa and it's really heavy. They're all reclinable, and of course when you've got that big frame and reclinable, they're heavy, aren't they? And the lady in the shop said, oh, would you like the slidey feet? I'm like, what do the slidey feet do? She said, well, when you need to hoover, if you've got wood floor, if you've got carpet, I'm like, well, wood floor. She said, it doesn't matter, they'll work on wood floor or carpet. We put them on, it's an optional extra, I think they were £5 a foot. We can put them on for you on your sofas, and then you can just push your sofa out the way with one hand and hoover underneath. You're not having to like heave it and I was like, really? She said, yeah, this one over here's got it on, go and move it. And I went and pushed this whole sofa across the showroom floor, and I was like, oh, I'll pay the £5 for the feet, no problem. Thinking to myself, can you imagine if we had them on the Gemini machine, because it's a good hefty piece of machinery. And so I said to her, actually, can I have an extra foot, please? And she said, what do you want it for? I said, I'm going to put it on I'm going to send it to our manufacturer and I'm going to ask them to find it, and I'm going to ask them to put it on the Gemini machine, because we're making the new one and putting new features on it. It's faster, it's quiet, we've got an optical sensor. She looked at me like, what are you talking about? And so I got the extra foot. She had a spare one, she gave me it, sent it to the manufacturer, they managed to find them, and we've got them on the bottom of the machine. Because, you know, who doesn't want to be able to, if I just show you by picking this up, there, can you see?
Yeah.
Those little grey feet? There you go, they're your slider feet. And that allows you to push your machine out of the way on your desk without any effort at all.
Good evening, Sky. Carol says, question for Leann, will the 9x12 foil press plate go for the Gemini 2?
Yes.
Yeah. And Pat's asking for a bit of advice. She says she bought the glitter paint palette from birthday.
Yes, the iridescent one.
Yeah. It was watery, barely used any water. What did I do wrong? Could that be cardstock she's using? Maybe
cardstock, but I think what you haven't done is left the water to settle enough on the paints and mix them into a thick, creamy consistency.
Yes.
So if you've just put water on and then picked it up straight away, on a very wet brush, you put it on your cardstock, you will get a very loose, watery, wet feel. So what you need to do is spritz it, leave it for 5 minutes, then use your brush, mix it into a thicker, creamy, almost double heavy cream consistency if you're in the US, double cream consistency if you're in the UK. And then when you pick it up, you'll get that thicker, richer, beautiful colour that you would see me doing in the launch shows. That'll be it, Pat. Let us know how you get on. Janice has joined us from Texas. Laurie is in. I can't believe we've only got about 20 minutes left on the show, so we can come back to these pencils. What did you want to show us, Leann? I wanted to show you that you can add shimmer and sparkle into your watercolours. So if I had some balloons, this would be absolutely perfect for that. I don't. So we're going to do a sparkly book cover on this little person. Might do some sparkly trousers as well. Maybe they're off to a disco after they've read their book. Maybe. But you'll get the idea. So there are 2 ways we can do that. I've got my clear overlay sparkle marker, and I've also got my iced silver shimmer spray. Okay. Now, when we've been doing our watercolouring, I've been using a water pot to move the colour around. We're not going to do that with this. We're going to use the shimmer spray or the clear from the marker to do that. Very, very simple to do. Let's do some blue jeans to start. So this person can have... I love that song, Forever in Blue Jeans. Neil Diamond, isn't it? Babe, Neil Diamond. Right, so same as we did before. This is like a purpley colour. I'm going to Bonds. Thank you, James. Bonds. And he's doing it lovely and loud so I can hear as well, which is marvellous. So I'm just adding the blue colour where I think it should go on the watercolour card. Again, up to you. And I'm going quite intense with the colour. So a little bit of pressure, not too much. And we'll go all the way down here. So we've got shadow from the... Tracy just said, Ben, you are a rubbish pourer in your lab coat. Tracy,
What I'll say to you on that is, you try pouring water into small beakers with those glasses on. I couldn't see a blooming thing. I could not see a blooming thing. But thank you for your message.
Yeah. Thanks, Tracy. Right, so I've got that darker there, and then I'm just going to, a little bit of light colour in the centre, preserved highlight, like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and then with this one, we're going to colour this with our sparkle marker, and this is going to be a challenge for you, James, to be able to pick up the sparkle.
Right.
So I've already got my sparkle primed, and because this is wet, because it's a watercolour, and it's clear, but with the glitter in, it will move the beautiful pigment, but it'll do it with intense shimmer.
Okay.
Now I can see that there, and it looks absolutely incredible, but probably the lights are going to mess around with it. I am going to dry it for you in a second,
okay.
And you'll see it more. So you see I'm using this instead of water now.
You know, if you're then using these with a different colour, do you have to kind of wipe the end of the nib up after you've used it?
Yes, you will do that. So you will have a scrap of card alongside.
Ah, okay.
And you'll clean it till it runs clear.
Right.
So that's the purple on there. I'm going to dry that, and we're going to challenge James to see if we can see the sparkle.
I can see the sparkle here as well,
Marvellous,
actually.
isn't it? Yeah,
yeah,
on
just
there.
on the
Doesn't
bit
it look
that
so good?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see it on his.
You can when it's dry. So sparkle marker sparkles more when it's dry than when it's wet.
Yeah.
Simply because the moisture interferes with the glitter catching the light.
Oh yeah. Look at that. Can you see that at home? Yes, you definitely can. Definitely.
It's so good. I just hope you can, because look at that, Ben.
Yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. It's one of those where, and our cameras just don't quite do it justice, but when you see it up close and personal, that is, yeah, incredible. Super sparkly.
Super sparkly, and that's just with your clear overlay. And you can do that with any colour of your Aquablends that you've got, but you can also do it with your shimmer spray.
Jan has just confirmed that yes, we can see it on the TV screen.
Okay, thank you, Jan. So I'm going to decant a little bit of the shimmer spray into...
This is why you need this mat as well,
This is why you
isn't
need
it?
the mat. And do you know what, for speed, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to tip some in.
Tip it all out, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to give it a shake first. I could just spritz it in, but I'm going to go faster.
Yeah.
Give it a shake, so I've mixed up all of the lovely shimmer, the mica in there. And then just pop yourself a little bit. This is why this mat is incredible, because look, you create yourself beautiful little wells to work with, which is superb. I've got a little bit of that in there, and let's make the book a nice, what should we do?
Decisions.
A nice blue maybe? Or yellow, or what do you fancy? Red?
Do you know what, I was going to say a red.
A red? Let's go with a red then. Let's go with this one. Oh, there's a deeper red there. Look at that one. Let's go with this one. This one's called Strawberry.
Strawberries.
This might be a reddy orange. Yeah, that's nice. And so we'll put this colour down, and we'll use the same rule as I used for the trousers. So we're going with pressure and then a lighter touch. So just around the outside. So remember, when we're preserving highlights and we've got the shade, it's going to be darker where his hand is, darker at the bottom, lighter in the centre. Same rules that we did on Academy of Colour, if you watched that. So put that colour all the way around there. There we go. And then just a lighter touch in the centre.
Okay.
See how I've done that there? And that'll give you your natural highlight. And then what I'm going to do is just with the tip of my brush, and what I like to do is wet it then dry it, because that gets all of the bristles nicely pointy and formed. Then pick up a little bit of your shimmer and just use it as water.
Oh, okay.
And you'll get a little bit of a different look with this, because this is a shimmer rather than the glitter.
Glitter, yeah.
Yeah, but you can pick up your shimmer.
It's so good, I think, as well. Obviously, we're concentrating on the Aquablend pencils, but it's so nice to see things like your shimmer sprays used in a different way.
Yeah.
So many different applications for them, isn't
Absolutely. And then dry it.
Yeah.
Clean your brush. And you get a lovely, subtle, pearlescent shimmer on your colouring with this one.
Yeah.
And you'll see the difference between that and the glitter.
It's good to see that. So that's the one to go for to add any shimmer to any colour, isn't it? Like the sparkle pens. Look at that.
Yeah, and you've got that lovely kind of pearlescent shimmer, and then the glitter very obvious on the little trousers below. So anything that you've got like that, you could even use your gold shimmer if you wanted to. If you've got your red shimmer, you wanted to go red shimmer over the top of the red aqua pencil, you can do that if you want to. So yes, really, really easy for you to do.
Trudy says, I could literally spend all day long watching Leann create. Her method of teaching is so easily understood.
Why, thank you. That's really kind.
She's very good at what she does.
Do you know what I'm just thinking? Very good at what I do. I'm just thinking, Ben, where's my craft knife?
Craft knife is here.
Got it here. And then get this blue.
Oh, you're going to...
I'm going to put some shavings in my shimmer. So this could, I should have maybe saved this for, what's the thing you're doing?
Innovation Station.
Well, this is
the kind of thing we want to do, try different things.
Yeah, because I'm just wondering, and it's working.
Ah, yes.
You know when we did the explosion background?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I've just put the little, so you could put your little shavings into your little bit of shimmer.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Mix it up. You've got the lovely pale blue shimmer. Oh, that's so nice. And you could put more in.
Yeah.
If you wanted.
Clever.
I don't know whether you can see that. Because it is very pale. But it's colouring it. And actually, when you've done that, then on top of that shimmer, with the pale blue in,
put some more.
Put some more. And just let them do the explosion. Oh, that's lovely. You could definitely do that at home. I like that.
Some different colours, yeah.
Yeah.
That is brilliant.
Look at that. And it's all going to have a shimmer in it. There's the julep. I like that one. Are they silent in the gallery?
I think they're just mesmerised with your... We're getting very busy for shows later in the week. Just to say as well, tomorrow, return of a favourite, Crafts Under the Hammer is back. Our special, me on my own with a hammer, what could go wrong? And also tomorrow for the first time is our Viewer's Choice show where you get to choose, like a choose your own adventure story, what happens next.
Oh, I love that. And I'm hoping you can see the shimmer. Trust me when I say, when you get that home, that shimmer there. Look, you have a look, Ben.
Oh, I can see it already. Oh, yes. Do you know what? It's so brilliant to see as well, actually. Obviously, the little area you've done here, but just to compare on his book to his trousers, the shimmer to the glitter really does make you appreciate just the different effect that you can get out of the two there.
Yes, because you could be forgiven for thinking you were going to get a same
sort of thing,
but you're not.
Totally different.
Totally different.
The amount, I mean, the shimmer is brilliant, but the glitter, the amount you get is just incredible.
It is.
And it's so super fine. I absolutely love that. It looks brilliant. To see if we've got any more questions coming through. I don't think we have. I think we're up to date as far as the questions are concerned. How long have we got left? Final 5 or 6 minutes left. Anything you want to show us, or should we recap on the pencils just in the final 5 minutes?
We could look at how to do a little bit of a random background with them if we wanted to. Yeah. I'm happy to do that. Let's do it on a smaller piece. And you could do this with your sparkle markers as well, or your shimmer again if you wanted to, or just water.
Yeah.
I'm going to use a bigger brush for it. And this time we're just going to randomly position colours down to make a background.
Okay.
So I'll go quite light with the texture side of a pencil. So this is how you can do a lovely background if you want to. And I like this because it's not that full-on, really messy coloured effect you get when you do it with your ink pads or anything like that. It's just really lovely. It's almost like a rainbow.
Yeah.
And you could do it with a rainbow. And you get a lovely, soft background.
Why are you applying it like that?
With the side of a pencil, I can colour more space quicker.
Okay.
Because if I do it with the point, I get more intense colour. So going with the edge, and the further up the pencil that you hold it, you see I'm holding it right the way up here, you can't apply too much pressure.
Okay.
It's physically impossible. So you can just get a little bit of the colour down, and I've overlapped that a little bit over the blue. Let's now go with a pinky red.
Oh yeah. What was your choice again? So the Essentials US, did you say landscape would be, oh no, portrait if we can't
they're
get
the two
the
I'm
Essentials.
using here because I wanted you to see for the US and the UK, the two sets. I mean, the landscape set has beautiful colours in if you love to do florals, grass, sea, sky, that kind of thing. Absolutely stunning for you. But if you are wanting to do a little bit of everything, then the two sets that are going to let you do that are the two that I've used here tonight for you. Essentials for the US.
Yeah.
But in the US, if the other set's available as well, portrait, those two. But in the UK, because Essentials aren't available, you're going to get portrait. They're the two sets I've gone through interchangeably.
Lynn just says, Leann, does this mean you can use shimmer spray to make cardstock pearlescent?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes. Definitely. And it looks fabulous.
Yeah.
What colour now? Should I do another blue? And overlap. Oh, that's doing a lovely violet.
Is this your last live appearance before Christmas?
Live, yes.
Yeah.
I've got some pre-records to do for you.
Yeah.
I'm doing 2 more of them on Wednesday and 2 more of them on Monday. You'll be seeing a lot of me over Christmas.
I'm with you on Monday.
Are you?
Yes.
That'll be lovely.
That will be fun.
It will be fun.
Yeah. Because we've already done a couple, haven't we?
We have.
Which are fun.
They are. They definitely are fun.
Yeah. There's going to be some fun stuff. Listen, over the festive period,
Yes.
you'll be royally entertained.
You really will.
With some really fun shows. As I say, you did recorded a show with Helen today, didn't you? Was it your first time working with Helen?
It was my first time working
It
with
looked like
Helen
you were having a
today.
ball from what I saw.
We had a fabulous time. And I can't tell you, I can't spoil it.
No,
but
don't spoil it.
If you get the opportunity on Boxing Day
Yeah, it's well
to
worth
watch
it.
the show with Helen and I don't think you'd be disappointed.
No, you won't. You won't.
I don't think you would.
When I came in and I sort of saw the last 20 minutes, the way you guys were like bouncing off each other, it's like, surely these two have worked with each other before, known each other for a long time.
No,
it was like two best friends having a laugh and doing a bit of crafting.
Yeah, we had a good time. We've got a very similar sense of humour, I think.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so you see, all I've done is rub pencil all the way down. Then what you can do is just with a bigger brush, take your water. I just need a bit of tissue, sorry. There we go.
Yep.
Dab off some of the excess, and then you've got a couple of choices. You can just do sweeping motions down and let those colours all mix together as in a rainbow, like that. So you can see that at the top. Look, you see how those have intensified?
Yeah.
And it makes that look. Or you can do it where you're doing it in a diagonal and just work down. And it creates a lovely, soft, for your sentiments or for your backgrounds, a lovely piece of random, and you don't have to do it in a rainbow as I've done. I just wanted to show you all the colours and how that mixes together lovely. And then if you let that dry and then stamp a sentiment on or die cut a sentiment from that, it looks absolutely fabulous. So you can use them to do your backgrounds as well if you want to.
Absolutely incredible. I feel like a lot has been tackled over the course of the last couple of hours. Thank you for all of the questions. Thank you for all the lovely comments as well. I think it's been a very educational show. And like we said, if you want to take advantage of these pencils, 50 bonus points on all of the tins. And if you're in the UK and you're still looking for that last minute gift for a crafter in your life, then these really are a great shout. £24.99. And of course, you've got your discount on top of that wherever you are within Club Inspire. So it's absolutely worth jumping in for. And then if you need watercolour cardstock, that's on the show. The brushes that Leann's been using as well, they are on the show. So everything that you need. Thank you. I've really enjoyed that show.
Good, I hope you have.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed it.
And have a lovely Christmas, because they won't see you again until after.
Won't, no.
Christmas.
Have a really lovely Christmas, everybody. Wishing you all beautiful Christmas, fabulous New Year, and I'll see you back in January, but you will see me over the Christmas period because we've done quite a few pre-records for
We
you.
have, and they are going to be so much fun.
Yeah, they are.
I'm back with you tomorrow. I'm just looking at my calendar here. So I'm with you for Craft Together tomorrow with Helen, first up, Message in a Bottle. Then I'm with you for an hour on my own where I'm going to be banging a hammer. and bring you some unbelievable deals. 3 minutes on each. Once they're gone, that's it. We've then got a masterclass on embossing, 3D embossing folders with Helen. And then tomorrow night, it's a masterclass on box making and our brand new show, Viewer's Choice, where you will basically tell us where you want to go with demos.
Oh.
It's going to be like completely interactive. What adhesive do you want to see next? What tool do you want to see next? What cardstock do you want to see next?
Oh, I love that.
You're in charge.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Good one.
Yeah, lots of fun tomorrow, as always. Thank you so much for watching. Massive thank you to Leann. Thank you to all the team. Thank you to James. Thank you to Johnny. Thank you to Liam. Thank you to Jan. Thank you to Rachel. And thank you to you for watching too. We'll be back tomorrow for all of the fun. Until then, enjoy the rest of your Monday. Hope it's good. Bye for now.